it's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. How's everybody doing? My mom stepped out for a minute, so today is day 3. We really haven't done a lot. The first day we flew in, and we were so exhausted we went to bed at 8 o'clock. And then last night, we went over to my Aunt Mary's, and some have, oh, that's a spider. A little itty bitty spider. I don't know where it came from. But anyway, sorry. But everybody congregated there that was in town. And I remember the name, Elgin, Illinois. But anyways, I just got dressed, took a shower, got dressed, getting ready. And this is my coffee. Dang it. Okay. Anyways, I'm ready to rock and roll, but we're not going to get together until noon, so I've got plenty of time. I got up this morning about 6:30 and feel great. You guys, I cannot believe how great I feel. I must have been a zombie. I'm serious. I can't believe how good. Where'd that spider go? There it is. There. Yeah. I could run circles around Tim now. Yeah. And a couple weeks ago, I was like, am I going to live my life, the rest of my life, feeling like crap? You know, I was worried. I was worried I was going to feel like that. I'm not ready to feel like I'm 100 years old. Anyways, so we haven't really done a whole lot. I haven't met any new family members that I haven't met before. I met everybody at the last reunion that I went to in 2003 or 4. It was a long time ago. There probably will be a few family members that were at the last one I went to that are not in the best of health this year that will not be here. And one of them is my mom's sister. I guess neuropathy plagues the girls in my mom's family. My mom's sister's in a wheelchair because of the neuropathy. I guess she falls. And she's younger than my mom. And then, like 10 years younger than my mom. And then my mom's baby sister, the youngest, she's got the same issue. And my mom, my mom struggles to walk. But the reason she's not walking real good is she injured her knee fishing. Yeah. Getting up and down in those boats from the dock to the boat, my knee bothers me when I go fishing. So it's something we do. It's something the way you step down. I told my mom, I said we should probably step down onto the deck instead of this part of the boat that we step down on. I don't know. I'm not sure. So maybe, or we need to raise the seats in the boat. I don't know what we're doing. But she had to get injections. Hers was severely painful. And the part of her knee that she injured, you can't really do surgery. So I forgot all the major details of it. But it's more like, no, it's not. I don't know if it's tendon or cartilage. I can't remember, but they said they couldn't. There's really not much you can do other than maybe a steroid shot. You can only get like, what, 1 a year, maybe 2. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I went through that with my neck years ago. But so far, though, I've had a great time. I've enjoyed the puppies. Did you see those puppies? Oh my God. I can't remember the other one's name. I think it's Ella. No, I'm not sure. I'll find out today. But there's one that I really played with a lot, and her name was Stella. I love that name for her. But anyways, you can tell, you can see Marley in her, because Marley had golden retriever in her, but she was a blonde. So Oh my God, I miss my baby. I do. Tim says he misses Susie terribly too. He knows how it feels now because, you know, he's never had a dog. Until Susie, he had a dog when he was like 10, and the dog was killed on the highway where his parents' house is, and he's never gotten another dog since. And but you know, I always tell him I miss my dogs, and I really believe he didn't get it. But now he has Susie, and Susie is his dog. She visits me. She's been visiting a little more since the puppy. But I'm getting daily pictures from my bookkeeper. Tyler keeps Sadie at night, and a little bit, he rides around with her, or she rides around with him, you know, home and back, or maybe to a job site here and there. But anyways, for the most part, Rhonda, my bookkeeper, is keeping her during the working hours, and she sends me pictures. Tyler sent me a picture of her on the bed with Millie yesterday. Yeah, so she has somebody to play with, Millie. So yeah, but Tyler, I told him somebody else was watching her. He's like, why can't I watch her? I'm the dog lover too. I didn't realize he had time for a puppy, so I'm like, of course you can take her. He's enjoying a puppy. Yeah, so anyways, I've so far, it's, you know, seeing family. My mom was ecstatic to see her brother, you know, and everybody. I'll give you a little story. You guys know I always have a story. I try to. Anyways, my mom's best friend, her cousin, they were like best friends, and they her cousin got pregnant. Anyways, you know, back in the day they would send them away, and then they come back, and the babies would be given up for adoption. Well, she never looked for her daughter until after her mother passed away, because she knew it would upset her mother. Her mother was very strict, and you know, every family has different dynamics for whatever reason, but she was afraid to look for her daughter. And after her mother passed, she looked for her daughter and found out she was a grandma. But anyway, she came to the reunion. It's just cool. You find family that, you know, the guys are playing around on the side, and look what they created. But and then my mom did a DNA test and found out she had a cousin, and we couldn't figure out if it was my grandfather's uncle or the other uncles. We found out. But the families accepted her, which I think is cool.
She'll be here today.
She'll be here today. So I haven't met her yet. So she lives in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Her husband died last year.
her husband recently passed, my mom said. So my mom's the historian. But anyways, I found something out, y'all. If you want to meet like the history of my family, there is a channel called Ebel Family, EBEL. A lot of it doesn't have sound because it was reels my grandfather created, the old reel videos, my grandfather. But my mom's in there when she's little. She was a military brat. What was it, Midway? Was it Midway? You guys
Midway Island.
Midway Island. They got videos when they were little.
Yeah, Hawaii.
In the lines. Is that the line the dogs are humping? There was one of the lines, there was a dog at the end humping another dog or something. I don't know. I remember I saw a video like that. Crazy family. But anyways, I'm just going to feature little bits and bobs of my trip. And I did bring my neck harness so I could walk around. Say good morning to Mama.
Good morning, everybody.
See, she's got a Chicago shirt. So I got one too. I got a different color. I got a gray one. But where was I? I don't remember where I was. Oh, the cousin. So these reunions are kind of cool, you know, because you get to meet people in your family. So, but yeah, I didn't meet the people in my family till I was in my 30s, you know, the evil side. I mean my aunts and uncles, but the cousins, you know. I've got cousins that I'm the oldest grandchild. So everybody's much younger than me. My mom, she was a she was a teenager when she had me. So anyways, I'm going to go downstairs and find my husband and see what's up, if we're going to go eat breakfast here. They got breakfast down in this place. What is the name? We're at the Courtyard. Marriott Courtyard. But they have, they cook breakfast for you. They don't have like where you walk around and get a donut or cereal or bacon. You know what I mean? It's not a buffet. You have to order. And they have, I think all hotels now have Starbucks.
That's the first one I've received.
Oh no, we when we were in Kansas, every place we stayed when we went on that trip to Colorado had Starbucks in it. The Marriotts, anyways.
Oh.
So they're the only ones that take dogs. Anyways, Tim wants to be what did he say? He wants to get his points and be a VIP or something. I don't know. So, yeah. And I found out yesterday in September we're taking like a 17-week vacation.
17-week vacation?
I mean 17-day. Jesus. It's still early. I'll edit that out. We just found out we're going to take a 17-day vacation in the mountains. So I'm excited because when we went to Gatlinburg, it was like we didn't have time to see anything. I mean, it takes a day to get somewhere. So, yeah, and we get to take the puppies. I feel bad I can't take the big boys, but they weigh too much. They won't take anything over like 50 pounds or something like that. I mean, I don't think they're going to weigh my dogs, but my Zeus and Maverick are pretty big, and Zeus shouldn't be traveling. I hate being away from them. But Tim wants to do a little bit of traveling. We're retired, so I understand. I can't say no, not until, you know, I don't have my dogs anymore. You know what I mean? So, all right, well, let me show you my progress on what I'm doing. And I want to show you the beginning of it. Okay. This is not a tutorial that I'm going to show you. It is not a creation I'm going to share. What inspired me to do this is I'm on a trip. I was on my live the other night on live at Juan's, the Yarn Addict, and Angela came on as a guest to show us she took up the challenge for Boggy Creek and created a tutorial, a blanket tutorial, and the blanket is gorgeous. I love the idea. So while I was on the plane, I tried to create it. So I'm going to show you the first attempt, and then I'll show you the second attempt. I still have not watched her tutorial, but it's very similar. So if you like what I'm making, please go over to Angela, My Precious Yarnery, and watch her tutorial. And even if you don't want to make the blanket, go watch it. She's a great channel. I love Angela. Hey, Angela. So hang on a second. Let me show you part 1 and then part 2. You guys, I don't know if I'm gonna put this in this video, but I might have already shown you this out by the bonfire last night in this video. I may cut it out, but this is what I've created, and I carried my yarn. This one is a lot bigger than Angela's, but I believe it's 40 inches wide. Wait, I've got the tape measure here. I'm pulling out my yarn. Let me see. But the yarn I'm using is Blossom Cake. And then I'm just using your basic loops and thread value yarn. You better, oh, you know what, y'all? It's 47, so what I'm gonna do, I believe I'm gonna make this the length. Make this the length, and then make sure I don't go over 40, you know, so that it can go to Boggy Creek. So either way, it's gonna look good, because what I'm gonna do is each row is gonna look like this, and it's gonna have 2 rows of stitches, and the stitch I used was a herringbone, and I'm going to show you in a second why I used the herringbone. I was having issues with the first one with this, changing colors. It looked terrible using double crochet, but I only did 2 rows of double crochet. You know, this one I did 4 rows of a stitch and then 8 rows of a stitch, 4 rows. So, but the double, let me show you the other one. I'm going to frog it back and recreate it because the yarn is working up beautifully. So if you make Angela's blanket, you might want to go over to Joann's and pick up some Red Heart, or actually Walmart's selling the all-in-one granny yarn, and that is what I used. Hang on, I'm all tied up here. Let me show you. All right, I'm hung up. It's sitting on my clothes. Okay, check this out. I have to frog it because I'll show you up close. But that's the all-in-one granny square. Is that not working up beautifully? Once you get the white on the bottom and keep going down with all doing squares on every row, it's going to be gorgeous. And the yarn I used was the it just says Black and Grape Granny. Okay, no special name, but this is pretty new. Joann's had it here. They've got a few new colors over at Yarn Inspirations. So, but yeah. And I'm going to try to make one with the Biddy yarn because that's got a lot of different bright colors for the kids. This reminds me of Halloween. You guys saw the purple blanket that I'm working on at the house with the lattice yarn. I wanted to work with something soft on the trip. And I didn't want to take a huge blanket because that's going to be a big blanket. It's going to be a Boggy blanket, but it's going to be a thick blanket. So I hope this fits in my bag but I'm going to frog this one and redo it. This is the problem. Look at the double crochet. That looks terrible, doesn't it? I don't know why. I dropped a stitch there, but anyways, I did two double crochets side by side, and then what I think kind of made it look wonky is changing the yarn. You know, I yarned over, pulled through, and I had 2 loops on my hook, so then I pulled the new color through, right? And then yarn over. This is double crochet, and this is how it turned out. It's awful. So I think it had something to do with me changing colors, of course. So when I started the new one, I completed the stitch and just pulled the new color through the top of the completed stitch and did a herringbone just in case it was not going to look good. But I'm quite pleased. So yes, definitely please go over to Angela's My Secret Yarnery. Her pattern is beautiful. Her tutorial is beautiful. I'm on a trip and nobody's gonna let me watch a tutorial in the car, you know what I mean? I'm driving them crazy because I keep talking to myself. I'm talking to y'all. But anyway, isn't that pretty? So definitely I did something wrong, and I think it's changing the color. And I think the way I changed the colors probably maybe should be done only at the ends. I don't know, but this is going to be frogged and I'm going to redo it. I need to probably anyways ball this up. So Alrighty. I think I covered everything this morning. I don't have a whole lot this morning, but yeah. Oh, let me go get my coffee. I left my coffee in the bathroom. There. I brought my coffee in the bathroom while I put on my makeup. So, are you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Well, we're not leaving till noon. What time is it?
It is 9:30.
It's 9:30. Can you believe I'm awake? I'm up and I'm awake. It's awesome. It's awesome.
This is Central Time, I think we're on. We're not on.
But your phone will change with the
yeah,
time.
I know.
Oh, Eastern's.
We're not on Eastern Standard here.
No, okay. We're an hour difference?
Yeah, but I don't know which
Yeah.
way.
I don't know which way it goes, though. Well, I don't know. But, yeah, so I'll try to get some more, video of what we're doing. Some of you may not be interested. Some of you might. That's okay. That's okay. So, all right, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to put it out because I didn't get a video out yesterday. I did do a video. I may still put it out. It's just so splicey and dicey. I don't know. I was still editing it. This one I won't have to edit because it's not cut up. It's not different times. So, anyways. All right, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Have a wonderful day.